Thanks for listening to the DMZ this year. As we approach our year-end episode, we'd love to hear from you. Send us an email at dmz@crossingbordersnk.org with a question, topic suggestion for Dan and me, or even a shout-out. We just want to hear from you, our beloved listener. That's dmz@crossingbordersnk.org. What's up, Dan?
Hey.
Classic question for you.
Okay.
Jay, you can answer this as well, of course, as always. What's your superhero power? What are you going to pick?
Yeah.
All right, let me lay some ground rules here. None of this multi-tiered power thing. No wishing for more wishes type of powering.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick a power.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add a condition to it after you pick a power.
Wow.
Just kidding. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But what's your power?
I would definitely pick invisibility.
Invisibility.
Yeah. So many options.
Give me some examples.
I could sneak into North Korea and give Kim Jong Un diarrhea, you know? I could go anywhere and get any information that I want. That's really, I could get on any airplane and visit any country I want.
Now, see, you're already falling into the trap of the invisibility problem.
Okay.
Is you're invisible, but you're not soundproof or smell-proof or any other proof.
Okay.
So someone can touch you still. They just can't see you. So if you get into a plane, you can't touch anything. You can't be heard. You got to be standing there silent as a mouse without people bumping into you.
And I can't use the bathroom then, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't wear clothes either.
Like, how are you going to get into North Korea? You can climb over the barbed wire and cut that?
No, I'll jump on an air choreo
and you're
flight.
naked. You're naked.
Yeah,
you got to go in the summer.
Definitely go in the summer.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
But
I could borrow some of Kim Jong Un's Bulls shorts, you know, that he
then
wears.
Some shorts are going to be
house.
floating around the air, and someone's going to shoot at them.
No. Yeah. Okay. Given all that, I would still choose invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah. I would want to go into the White House and listen to the conversations that are being had about, you know, the different strategies and wars.
But that's if you can get in. If you can get in.
I think I could get in.
You think? You think?
I would love to like go to the parties of like rich and powerful people and just listen. What are these guys talking about?
But you gotta, you have to
What's
spend
their
at least
secret?
you need a year of practicing your stealth because you're gonna leave footprints behind.
Oh, I see, footprints.
You're gonna fart every so often, and they're gonna smell something.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
And you're a big body; they just might brush up against you.
I see. That's true.
You know what I mean? There's
you
a lot
definitely
of
need
things.
to train.
You have to train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about the.
That's such a devil's advocate thing to do, but I play this game often.
Because okay,
myself.
so let's say flight, right? Let's say
Yeah.
you could fly, right? But you can't get in a room, and like, even if you can get into a room, the Oval Office, they're not gonna like say, "Oh, it's you, Jay," and then like carry on with their conversation. Right?
There's two different things.
I
want
to be a fly on the wall.
Flight is not for espionage. Flight is just sheer convenience of like getting from point A to B the fastest way you can, and not having to wait around for nobody. You know?
Yeah, it is.
And that's flight to me. That's flight. Like, you know, and it's cold. You gotta wear a jacket when you fly. It's freaking cold out there.
Maybe like Ant-Man then. You're so tiny that no one
There
can
you
see
go.
you.
Okay.
That might be better.
Yeah, being tiny.
Yeah.
But then someone might be able to crush me.
No, it's harder though. Remember in Ant-Man, he's quick and he can like fly around.
He has the powers of an ant. He's
Yeah.
super strong.
All right.
Yeah. Ant-Man. Okay.
Maybe that. Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Invincibility all day.
Invincibility. Okay, let's characterize it. So nothing can harm you.
Nope.
Like so, but like rock hard skin. Like if I slip a diarrhea pill into your body, you're still going to be affected by that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like no penetration of your skin.
Yep.
So you could still get COVID.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You could still get diabetes.
Yeah. Well,
and
you
then
can't.
just not
I
be able-
can't die from it though, because invincibility means also you can't die.
No. That's immortality, my friend.
Oh,
Invincibility is a
I
bullet
see.
can't penetrate your skin, and a
Oh,
knife
okay.
can't penetrate you.
So
my life is
Wolverine.
fine.
It's like Colossus versus
Wolverine.
Wolverine is healing though. He's not
Ah.
invincible.
Wolverine, can he die?
Yeah, he dies.
Oh, okay.
So
Immortality,
Spoiler
then.
alert. Sorry.
Well,
I mean that's well known. Immortality is not a super. Well, I guess you could say the immortals, but it's just one. I'm just saying one thing. So yeah, immortality could be one. Live forever. Live forever.
I would not want it.
But it's not
No.
that you can't die. It is you can't die, and you can't die of anything. You just live forever.
you probably have a lot of pain and stuff. You
Exactly.
probably hurt a lot. Yeah.
See, there's always something. There's always a
Yeah.
catch-22.
Yeah.
It's the monkey's paw. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you wish for something, and then you have all these bad things happen to you.
Well, then I'll just do the fun one, to fly. It'd be nice to fly.
Fly.
Yeah.
You can do invincibility. I think invincibility is a dope one. This is you gotta still take care of your body, but you could like run through a wall.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
True. I don't know.
Is invincibility like, let's say you run through that wall, will it hurt still?
No, because like the whole point is like you're impenetrable. It doesn't like Superman. The bullets bounce off of you.
I mean,
You know,
my
but you can burn your tongue. You can scald your tongue on some hot soup,
yeah, that's the strategy.
or you could
of
bite your tongue
enemies.
and be like, "Ah!" You're gonna hurt yourself still.
I see.
But you could fall off a roof. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fall off a roof and just get up,
That would be a cool trick.
just jump.
Cool parlor.
You know, like
trick.
those kids that are doing that, like death diving now.
Yeah.
You
You could
yeah.
just go straight up. You don't even have to tuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Just skydive.
You just
without
go
a
for it.
parachute.
Oh, there you
Those-
go.
yeah.
The
That would
squirrel
be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Squirrel suits, but like land, like run right into a mountain or
Yeah.
something. Be
Yeah.
sick.
That would be cool.
All right. What about you, Sug?
Mine, mine's is just this is a true lazy man's one. It's just never needing to sleep. I just don't want to sleep.
Wait. The nature of a lazy person
No,
is like they want to sleep all
No,
the
yeah,
time.
it doesn't mean I can't chill out. I can chill out all day, but like sleeping, I don't like being
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, that's true.
I just don't ever sleep.
Hmm.
I can still, get hurt by things, still die, but I just don't need sleep.
Oh man, that would be pretty sick.
I know.
actually.
I don't want to live forever. I'm ready to go when I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But
What would
if I
you-
just,
What would you do during that time? Everybody's sleeping.
I watch
then?
YouTube. I would watch all of you. It's like, you know what it is
Yeah.
to me? It's like being in the Matrix chair and just downloading everything and not having a limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could just download everything.
Yeah.
My second would be telekinesis, where I could just pick up stuff and I don't have to get, that's the lazy man one. I just pick up stuff. I have to get up, just like get my coffee, make it in my mind downstairs, and then I come down. It's ready to go.
How strong would your telekinesis be though?
No, dialed back. I don't want to be Professor X. I don't want people the voices of people haunting me.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's different. That's like reading people's minds.
Telepathic.
Telepath.
Yeah.
I don't want to be telepath. I want any of them. I don't want other people's nonsense in my brain. I just want to pick up stuff.
So your limit's like 100 pounds.
Oh no, unlimited.
Oh, okay.
But I would not. I wouldn't pick up houses and stuff like that. No, thank you.
Because people would call you all the time.
Yeah.
Moving day.
Yeah. Exactly. Moving day. Oh, can you? That's always a problem, no matter what. Super
Even if
strength,
you could-
invisible, flying, always moving day.
Moving day.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, not invisible.
Yeah, they're like, give me this couch, man. I want you to steal this couch. I really want this box.
And then I say, see ya. And then I disappear, run away.
And they're like, I smell you. I know you're here.
I see your underwear moving in the wind.
They're going to throw paint on you.
Yeah.
Well, why are we talking about our desired superpowers with fallacies? Because our dear great leaders of present and past in North Korea, you guys have heard us talk about this before, but we're just going to go into just all out. Let's just lay all the cards out today. What were all the things that the God men could do in North Korea? Give us a really brief history lesson of like this belief, Dan. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
What is the God man, and why do the North Korean people believe this?
Yeah, Kim Jong Il was born under a double rainbow on Mount Kumgan.
No, go further back. We go Kim Il Sung. Where is the origin? We need a origin story here.
Okay, so Kim Il Sung, like, part of the lore of Kim Il Sung is in his fight against the Japanese occupation, right? So, like the most inane one is him, like, running through North Korean winter without a lot of food to fight the Japanese.
I got a question.
The arduous march, they call it.
Was Kim Il Sung born a god man, or did he develop into one through intense training?
I don't know what the lore is. In fact, I have no idea.
What would you guess? Based on what you know,
it has to be by birth.
By birth, yeah.
It has to be. By
I'll guess
birth.
that too. That he was just special when he came out.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is essentially. That the North Korean people believe Kim Il Sung, the first ruler, is a god man.
Yeah,
like deity, not like,
the eternal president.
Yes,
and ruler of North Korea.
Yeah, he's not a mutant. He's not an X-Men.
No,
he is.
So what's
God.
He's just God.
He's a god man. Yeah, he's got multiple. He's.
But see, okay, the thing is, he died, and his body is there for.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they define their own god man.
Yeah, I guess so.
But okay, so he started out as god man, and then it was genetic.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, from birth.
Okay. And then now that's carried to today.
I guess so.
What's your pulse on that?
Yeah, I mean, recently Kim Jong Un in 2020 said that, he kind of is dialing back some of the lore because his dad, Kim Jong Il, just went crazy with it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his film background. Maybe that's what Suggy would do if he was
maybe.
emperor.
Yeah, everyone has their own imagination when they're given powers. Right? When we get to pick our own powers.
Yeah, Kim Il Sung didn't
go ham.
seem to go crazy with it. Kim Jong Un too. He didn't seem. Kim Jong Il.
But do you think Kim Il Sung tried to like market his own thing? I feel like that was like stories from the people, right? Like the people were like, or I don't know, maybe it's the government party making the story, like propaganda.
I think over time it got. This is just a total guess. I'm not an expert in North Korean propaganda history, but I would guess that over time the claims became more and more deified.
Tell us, you were going into this recent thing. Tell us more about that. Like, tell us what's been happening recently.
Yeah, Kim Jong Un basically said that Kim Il Sung really didn't have the power of, I don't know how to pronounce it, but like chukjibop or chukjibop or something like that.
Okay.
Which means to fold space-time to quickly get into someone's blind spot and attack them.
Yo,
it's kind of.
Do we have any anime fans out here?
Yeah.
You guys watch Naruto?
Yeah.
No.
That's the fourth Hokage's jutsu, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's like the teleportation guy.
Yeah.
He can basically appear anywhere. Or Dragon Ball Z. That's like the
instant transmission.
Yeah. Sorry, we're nerding out here, Jay and I.
But is that like anywhere or like near field?
Well, the first example is near. Because he's got to mark you or mark something or something.
Yep.
The second one is anywhere in the universe they can go. They can just teleport.
Interesting.
But that's Dragon Ball. that show's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, listeners, if you listen, we got the link to Dan's article he's talking about. It's called North Korea. It's from the RFA. North Korean founder Kim Il Sung did not have the ability to teleport. State media admits.
Yeah.
Tell us more about this.
So it does seem like the state media never made this claim, but somewhere people genuinely believed that he had this power of near field teleportation, perhaps.
So he was like stabbing dudes in the war? Like, is that what they thought?
I think so.
Like, he would just pop up and be like, ha! And then like...
You know how Batman...
Monty Python, Holy Grail?
The Dark Knight, he like throws that little explosive thing and then he appears somewhere or disappears.
Yes.
I think, it's akin to that.
Okay.
Not exactly, but
ninjutsu.
akin.
We're talking about ninjutsu then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chukjibop. Yeah. The folding of reality.
That's cool. I like that. I like the superpower there.
Yeah.
That's a cool superpower. What do you guys think about that one?
It's pretty cool.
Folding time space so you can sneak up on people.
Yeah.
And scare them. That's your dream right there.
Just scare people. That's your new life thing, is to scare people. Well, it's yours too, to spy on them. You want to spy on everybody.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a big deal. They're rolling back on. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a huge rollback.
It
to be
is.
By the way, some of you might think that our God man could do this, but he can't. I just want to be clear for the record: he cannot teleport. I don't know who put that out there, but it wasn't me. And it took them 50 years to come out and say it.
Yeah, it says, quote, this is from their newspaper, the Rodong Shinmun. It says, in fact, people can't disappear and reappear by folding space. This was in their newspaper.
Duh. They're like,
Just to
duh,
clarify.
people. People can't do that, clearly. Who said that?
Could you imagine... Like
my
the
gosh.
people on the street, like, oh, of course. I never believed that. you
No,
know?
I'm imagining more the people are like, what? Wait, what? What have I been training my whole life
Yeah.
to do?
Chukjibop. Like all the chukjibop academies across North Korea just shut down.
Oh my gosh. That's what a reality to drop in your headlines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine we woke up this morning and the Times just said, hey, the president cannot teleport. Just want to make sure y'all know that.
Yeah.
Or Abraham Lincoln could not fly to the moon and back.
He's still God, man.
Yes.
Don't worry. But he can't teleport.
Yes.
Just FYI.
He still did the Emancipation Proclamation, but he cannot teleport. I just want to be clear about that. Abraham Lincoln did not do that. What a headline.
In the newspaper.
What a headline in a serious, reputable journal. Oh my gosh. That would be intense. Oh man, talk about rolling back on something.
Yeah.
Why would you just choose that all of a sudden? Why do that? What do you have to benefit aside from looking
well,
like
here's the thing.
Okay.
It's because experts think that information is just getting in from all over the world, that they have to be more measured and careful about the lore of these men.
Okay.
Right?
Explain that. Like, you don't want there to be fake news on top of your fake news, or you want the real news to challenge your fake news?
I think they want some form of plausibility. Whereas before, right? Before
they want to be taken seriously.
Anything was plausible when there's no conflicting information, right? But now they kind of have to be careful about what they. But it's like, you could tell your 4-year-old child that I won 6 NBA championships, 2 3-peats.
Yes.
MVP. But, an 8-year-old,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
This is like the most basic but quintessential political move ever of like rolling back on something, flip-flopping.
Yeah.
Flip-flopping. That's what I'm looking for. Flip-flopping. This is the biggest flip-flop ever in any political context.
Yeah.
Is coming out.
We're going to go 0 emissions by 2023.
Yeah.
Did I say 0 emissions? What I really meant by that was we're going to try. We're going to try to bring it back.
Yeah. No new taxes. Read my lips. Right? This one takes the cake. It's just like, no teleportation. That was not a thing.
Just sprung on them all of a sudden one day with no warning.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
But okay, I wonder if it was like no one believes it anymore anyway. So it's like, let's just say something, guys. They don't believe us anymore. We have to say something.
It's more awkward if we don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
If they think we think this, it's worse. So let's just pick the lowest hanging fruit one and then let's pluck that one out because there's hundreds to choose from.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's also funny that they picked that one.
The chukjibop.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what I understand why they picked Kim Il Sung. He's like kind of generations ago,
Yeah.
and there's enough of the population that don't know him or never
Right.
saw him, never
Yeah.
experienced him. So that makes sense to me. That's strategic.
Mm.
But why that? Like
It's very
the
specific.
God Man one, I get too.
Yeah.
Like then it's too much of like downplaying Kim Jong Un's lineage. Then right? Like maybe people will question his authority
Exactly.
if you don't call Kim Il Sung the God Man anymore. But I'm sure there were like there have to be like tons of examples of like, I'm sure there was some rumor he ran like a 2-minute mile or something.
Yeah.
And maybe just that's the one you take, but teleportation. That's the one you go for. That's the one you shoot out of the sky.
Yeah, it like, back to the influx of media though, it does point to this incredible revolution happening in North Korea, which is very promising, I think.
Yes.
Right? That there is now hope that for example, during the famine, North Korea, so between 1995 and 1998, North Korea, they were saying, hey, we live on paradise on earth. You think you have it bad now. Think about the other places in the world. It's much worse there.
Yeah.
Right? And they had to roll that back because even during the famine, that was starting to get pretty ridiculous. So in like 2004, there was some article where Kim Jong-il at the time acknowledged that it was hard. And that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it's the first time the government ever said that we don't live in paradise.
Yeah.
Not that they were wrong even.
Yeah.
That just, I know it's hard for you guys. And that acknowledgement finally matched reality. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
To think that everything that you're being taught is sort of like, it doesn't match, right? And one time someone said, yeah, I know it's hard. And people were like, oh my gosh, yes, truth. I know. He understands me now,
But what's okay, and I see that point, and it's great that it's a sign of progress, if anything. Right? We're seeing progress, but what's frustrating is that the progress only comes, it's coming unwillingly. Even in that example, the famine, it's like
they have.
It's like obvious to everyone that the world is not this bad.
Yeah.
Because we're starving. We're like, no one can be lower than this.
Yeah.
And then in this case, it's like clearly obvious now with modernism that people cannot teleport. And so, that doesn't exist. I don't know who said that, but you know what I mean? Like it's sad that change is happening so slow because they're being forced to change in some sense, right? Like versus them just like coming out front and like tackling these things head on, which, is not their MO. But
it's very Korean.
It's very Korean. Well, let's go. You know what? We could talk about the very Koreanness of all this, but let's just have some fun here and let's talk about the golden years of the Kim Possibles, as I'm calling them. I know that's just play on words here, and Kim Possible actually did not have superpowers.
Thanks for clarifying. Now you're speaking to our reality.
Yes, our reality. Kim Possible does not have superpowers, for those of you who watched that show. But she was just a good crime-fighting citizen with high school problems, much like the Kims. Let's talk about the Kims. So, great daddy Kim Il Sung, God man, chukjibop, now discredited. But for this sake, let's just give that to him. By far, as you already alluded to, Kim Jong-il, the dad, he picked the most superpowers of everybody. We started off by picking one. This guy picked as many as he could.
and without limitation.
Without rhyme or reason too. Some of these are real like head scratchers to me. Why did you decide that one?
Yeah.
Let's go through this list because this is really fun to go through. Whether you believe them or not, I'm going to leave it up to you to decide, okay?
Okay.
You decide if you think these are true. Some of them could be true. You never know. We won't know. We can never prove these things. So let's start from the beginning here. Dan, you already mentioned this. Let's talk about his... Again, this man, from the moment he was born to the moment he passed away, there's been just... He's just a superhero. That's what he lived the life of a superhero. Let's start off from birth. What does he got?
Born
How'd he
under a double rainbow
Double rainbow.
on a mystical mountain, Mount Pektu.
Mount Pektu. Mhm.
Yeah.
And to add more to that, as winter became spring, just at that right moment, he came out. A bright star rose in the sky. So a new star was formed for him, or maybe he made it. And then a swan flew down to herald, quote, a general who will rule the world. A swan was yelling this
Yeah.
in Korean. A Korean swan yelled. How do you say that in Korean, Jay? A general who will rule the world.
경의하는 최고 용도자 동지께서는
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. That's how the swan sounded.
All right, let's walk through this. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go hit the next one.
Learn to walk at the age of 3 weeks.
3 weeks. When did your children learn to walk?
Not at 3 weeks.
How long did it take them? Who's the fastest?
Andy. Yeah.
Okay. How long did it
Like
take
11
him?
months.
11 months.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Kim Jong-il. Look at that. And then
He
talking at
talking
8
at 8
weeks.
Yeah. Genius.
Super baby here.
Genius.
How long did it take your? Oh, was it Stella? I'm assuming Stella.
Stella was a
the-
late talker. She it was by 2. Very late.
Oh, Stella
Yeah.
did not have the Kim blood in her. She did not 8 weeks. Okay, these are good metrics for you, Jay. Congratulations to Jay, y'all. He's got a newborn. Paksu.
Thank you.
Make sure you hold the standards of your baby to this.
Okay.
8 weeks talking,
Developmental.
3 weeks
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah, he's
Make
going to go to
sure.
the doctor if he doesn't meet these.
Make sure, okay?
Make sure it's
Look
a
for-
Korean doctor, of course.
And look for cranes flying over,
Yeah.
heralding anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Can change the seasons at will. Oh my God, he's Storm.
Making trees bloom and snow melt if he felt like having an early summer.
I love that
Oh, I
he
love
felt
that.
like it. He felt like it.
Yeah, I love that.
That's why he didn't like to abuse his powers. So he let the seasons roll
Yeah,
naturally,
yeah, yeah.
unless he didn't feel like it that
Yeah.
year. And he had a heavy case of seasonal affective disorder, a hard winter. And
See-
he's like, you know what? I'm going to have an early spring
See,
this
this
year.
is where, like, I swear, this guy is the most eccentric. There was, like, massive flooding in North Korea under his watch. If
Maybe
you
he
have
was just
this
really sad.
lore
He was really
around
sad.
you, right, if you have this lore around, then people will be like, what the heck, Kim Jong-il? Why didn't you stop this?
Like, rate it in. Go see a therapist, man. Go talk to somebody.
Yeah. And he would probably turn it around and say, I did it to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he would have said, I could have cried harder. This is my light crying here. Imagine if I really went for it.
Yeah.
All right. He went to Kim Il-sung University.
The Harvard.
The Harvard of North Korea.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Here it goes. Dan, this will put you to shame here. Wrote 1,500 books
Oh, my gosh.
over a period of 3 years. Some say 4 years, but we're going to say 3 years
Yeah.
because
I
he's
better get
amazing.
writing.
And whose literary proliferation rivaled Stephen King. I love how they pick Stephen King.
He is prolific, though.
And he's
Stephen
written
King.
so many things, but still, that's who they went for as the bar comparison of supernatural writer Stephen
That's
King,
awesome.
along with 6 full complete operas. And according to his official biography, I love this. All of his operas are, quote, better than any in the history of music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lin-Manuel, you got to go back, all right? Sondheim, get out of here.
Sondheim,
Go back
no
to the.
way.
You know what? Try again.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as
You
good
know,
as
Kim Jong-il is on the
his
block
6
now.
operas. We need to find those operas. We need to make those. We need to produce those.
All right. North Koreans believe his birthday is celebrated around the world.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. He's a fashion icon. His signature gray military styling was celebrated by the world's top fashion designers, according to state media, who quoted an unnamed French designer, of course unnamed, French designer saying Kim Jong-il mode, which is now spreading expeditiously worldwide. It's something unprecedented in the world's history.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim Jong-il, for your military. Maybe I'll go for Halloween as Kim Jong-il.
Oh.
That's a good suit.
Yeah. It is a nice suit.
He did influence my fashion.
He's a perfect bowler.
All right, here we go into the sports one. Perfect bowler.
First time he bowled, Kim Jong-il scored a perfect 300.
Of course. Guardrails down, of course.
And there appeared a double rainbow around that as well.
In the
I'm
bowling
sure.
alley.
Yeah.
And a crane was yelling, "Perfect bowler!" in Korean. In Korean.
shot!
In Korean. In Korean. Turkeys. All right, first ever round of golf. Of course, we know this one.
Yeah.
This is a well-known
Golf.
one. He had 5 hole-in-ones. Some say 11 hole-in-ones. There's dispute of how many hole-in-ones he had, 5 or 11, for a 38 under par round.
Okay.
17 of his bodyguards verified this. They were there. 17 caddies walking along, not kicking the ball along towards the hole. All right. That
You know,
was
but that's not fair. If you could control the weather, he could like probably bend the wind to blow the ball.
No, he doesn't have
into the thing.
telekinesis. He just can make it rain. He, you know,
Okay.
I
He
think
can't. It's not like.
It's emotionally taxing on him. He's trying to enjoy the sport, in which he retired from, obviously, forever.
All right. He invented the hamburger. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. Calling it double bread with meat.
Double bread with
Okay.
kogi kyopbang.
See, this is what like. It's
Hey,
just
you know what though?
weird.
Hey,
like,
maybe that's real though. Maybe. We don't know.
like
that.
why would you make that up? Why would you make that up? Why would someone make that up?
But how do we know he didn't invent the hamburger? We weren't in Korea. When was the hamburger invented, Jay? Go look that up.
1900.
Oh,
According,
shoot.
well, it
That's
says
what I-
according to legend too, so no one really knows.
Okay, this one could be a real one. Let's not laugh at this one. He
All
might
right.
have done it.
You might have done
And
it.
it could have been called the kogi kyopbang, double bread with meat. These are just more stats. He amassed more than 20,000 videotapes and DVDs. His favorite movies were Friday the 13th, Rambo, Godzilla.
prolific
Yeah, movie guy.
videotape. He's got that double videotape recorder thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a superpower.
This is my favorite of all the proclaimed superpowers that I didn't know.
Okay.
His body was so well calibrated. He didn't need to urinate or defecate. That's what I do choice, actually. I take away the sleeping one, and I
Yeah.
want this one. I
Yeah.
never want to have to pee or poo again in my life because my body is so well calibrated.
You just absorb everything.
Everything. And even the bad things I absorb.
yeah,
And I make
guess
it good
so.
for my body. This would be incredible. If I don't have to go to the bathroom ever again, except to shower and brush my teeth, this is
Yeah.
it right here, guys. Does that mean he didn't sweat? Because that's technically like, you're peeing out from your
Right,
pores, right?
Exactly.
Maybe he didn't sweat. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is it. This is my new power. Right?
Yeah.
This is a good one.
It's called the Kim Jong-il power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, unlike his father, KJU, not so many.
Yeah.
He's got a couple in here. Like he could drive at the age of 3, which is he probably could.
Yeah, they
That's-
probably
that's
let
not-
him.
Yeah, he's being more realistic. He's true to his nature right now.
Yeah.
He's being more realistic. He won a yacht race at age of 9.
Okay.
Celebrated musical composer and artist around the world. Celebrated around the world. Well, maybe that's true.
Maybe.
All it takes is one person on the other side of the world to celebrate you, and you're around the world, guys. Let me remind you
That's
about
true. That's
Okay.
true.
And then these are not necessarily his, but they made the cure for North Korea has a cure for AIDS, Ebola, and other viruses, including COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the most ridiculous one was the this is Kim Jong Il actually, the unicorn lair.
Yeah.
He
Again.
found, but that again wasn't him doing. The Koreans found it.
Yeah.
The unicorn lair.
It,
It's not like he
didn't
birthed
do
one.
the spelunking to find it.
Yeah. Or like he created it, after he defecated for the first time in his life, a unicorn came out. That would be a great one. The first time he pooped in his life, a unicorn came out and it came to life. It was beautiful. All right, of the superpowers we just listed, which of these are you guys taking? You guys know what I'm picking already. You guys know which one I'm picking.
Oh. I would love to lay claim to the inventor of the hamburger. No. I'll lay claim to the inventor of the cheeseburger.
Okay. Well, it's both. You get both.
Okay.
You just threw in the cheese. Okay, that's a cool one though. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's not really a superpower, but it's like a
yeah.
nice claim on legacy. What about you, Jay? What are you grabbing up here?
Probably the super baby brain.
Super baby, 3
Yeah.
weeks walking,
Yeah.
8 weeks talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that the walking happened before the talking.
Well, no.
You would think the talking would happen first, no?
No. Stella walked before she talked.
Really?
It's
No,
very
but that's what I'm
common.
saying. It's more impressive, though, isn't it? If your baby can just start talking.
Not if you're a late walker. So.
But you don't need to walk. You're just like, carry me around. Hey,
Yeah.
you, pick me up. I could walk if I wanted to, but I don't want to because I could talk.
That's true.
So, Jay, you're picking that for yourself or for your son?
For me.
Okay.
Because you
What are you
gotta
picking
assume,
for your son?
when did Kim Jong Il play golf?
It was
It
a
was
record.
just as an adult.
as an
38
adult.
under
Let's
par.
get real here.
38.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay. He can have it with
Yeah.
any age. 38 under par. This
Well,
is the one?
driving at 3, I guess, would probably be awesome
Okay.
for my kid.
Boat or car? Because he did both.
Car. Yeah,
car. Okay. Yeah, your car
Oh
guy.
yeah,
can't
he
buy a
could,
boat.
he could take himself to school.
Yeah.
Preschool.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
What if he gets into Fast and Furious though? Are you
That's
gonna be okay with that?
Yeah, I'll be okay with that.
Okay. Good. Because he is going to. He's
Okay.
going to be an incredible driver. Oh, well, it's a monumental day. North Korea owns up to some falsities out there,
Yeah.
falsehoods.
Getting real.
Yeah, getting real. This is progress. I like it. I like it. If you're listening to this, send us an email, send us a message with your favorite power that you'd take, or your favorite Kim Jong-il power, since they're all his anyway, that you take, or both. Reach out to us. We'd love to hear from y'all. And we want to hear what powers you want.
Hey, we all know Koreans love spam, just not in the form of emails. Crossing Borders loves to send awesome, non-spammy emails that give you all the information you want on what's happening to North Korean refugees. If you want it, go to crossingbordersnk.org and give us that email. Seriously, it's better than real spam.